This is okay. So this is Coach Moret without a mask on. Sorry about the beeping that you heard earlier. But this is what we're looking at. We're looking at a situation where we're driving, and at 0 minutes we start from 0 miles per hour, which is a very common answer, I think, for this. Then we go to at minute 1 we were driving 15 miles per hour. Minute 2 it was 25 miles per hour. Minute 3 15 miles per hour. Minute 4 25 miles per hour. Minute 5 30 miles per hour. And finally, at the 6th minute, we were able to build up to 35 miles per hour. So, so the numbers are kind of small here. I'm going to try to get this a little bit closer in. Now, we want to look at different ways of solving out to find the area between the curves. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do some right-hand Riemann sums. Now, what right-hand Riemann sums means is we're going to take the right value for each interval here. So like when we go from 0 to 1, the right value would be 1. So we'll use the function's value here. All right, at minute 2, we were at 25. So the second, we're going to use the f of 2 value. And then so forth. So I'm going to finish out each one of these. At 4, we're up here. At 5, we're here. And then at 6, we're here. Okay, of course, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rectangles here. No 6, I can't count. Good grief, that's horrible. All right, so we got 6 rectangles here. And of these 6 rectangles, again, I'm going to kind of shade in so you can see it a little bit better. We're using the right-hand endpoint for each one. So we're going to figure out the area for each one of these rectangles. Now, the width of each one of these would be 1. But there's a problem there. If we use 1, that's in terms of minutes, but our speed is in terms of miles per hour. So I'm not going to call this 1 minute. I'm going to call it a 60th of a minute. I'm sorry, a 60th of an hour. So this is going to be 1/60th of an hour, 1/60th of an hour. So the width of each one of these partitions is 1/60th of an hour. So I've got 1/60th times, all right, the first function value comes up here and it's at 15. And then we have 1/60th. The second one comes up to 25. And the third one at 15. The fourth one, 25. The fifth one, this should be a plus there, at 30. And then the fourth one at 35. So from this, again, we can go with 1/4, 25, that's going to be 5/12. 1/4, 5/12, 1/2, and then 7/12. And then whatever we get for that sum, when we add all those up, will be the total number of miles that we approximately drove here. Because if you think about what the area is height, which is in terms of miles per hour. Your width of each rectangle is 1/60th. So, but this is in terms of hours. So if you multiply miles per hour times hours, the hours cancel each other out, and you're just left with miles as your answer. So that's the reason why when we get our answer here, when we do that arithmetic, we get that. Now, that's for a right-hand interval. Let's look at what a left-hand interval would look like. Okay, for the left-hand interval, from 0 to 1, the left value is going to be 0. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase each one of these rectangles here. I was going to try to keep the dots up there, but that was not going to be successful. 0 is still here. Got 15, 25, 15, 25, 30, and 35. But now we're going to use the left value. So from our interval from 0 to 1, instead of using 1 this time, I'm going to use my height of 0 here. So I actually don't have an area right there. All right, the next one, from 1 to 2, again, it's a width of 1/60th. I'm going to use my height of 15. And then I'll use my height of 25 for my third interval. And then I'll use my height of 15. Then I'll use my height of 25. And finally, in my last one, instead of using the height of 35, I use the height of 30. So I never use this point up here in this one. Where in the first one, we do the right-hand values, I never use the 0 here. So this simply would be 1/60th of 0. But I'm going to do a little bit different this time. Notice how each one of these had a factor of 1/60th in it because that was the constant width throughout. So I'm going to say we've got 1/60th of, okay, the first height 0. You, of course, would not have to write that out. Then we have 15 plus 25 plus 15 plus 25, and then plus 30. So we would calculate those up, and again, you got miles per hour times hours. I'm sorry, these are hours, these are miles per hour. So miles per hour times hour, which again, you're getting miles as your answer.